What's happening, folks, and welcome back to episode 3 of Eaglebrook. And in our last episode we created this lovely little community area filled with 2 schools and some parks. But today we are going to concentrate on this area right here, and we're going to transform this area into a massive commercial area. But before I get on with that, make sure you check out all my socials, where I'll be posting a lot of photos on my Blue Sky and my X, and I'm posting also on my TikTok as well. And guys, be sure to like this video with a little thumbs up, and even better, if you're feeling even more generous, hit that subscribe button as well. And also leave me a comment down below and I will be sure to get back to you. Anyway, let's get on with the build. So the first thing I start with is by taking all these little commercial buildings away from here. I only plopped them down because obviously I needed to start the game. I then changed the roads up to some pedestrian looking roads, and later on I do detail the roads up, so stay tuned for that. For this little area here, I put some markets down, as you can see. Just went into my Find It mod and they are under like very low little commercial assets, so yeah, looks the part for this little area. I then put down one of my favourite surfaces by Elgendo. Then I find a lovely arts and crafts bar to put alongside of it, and after I've done that I just plopped different sort of signature buildings and buildings from different packs down this area as well. For this part though, I am going to speed things up just a little bit. I will jump back in very shortly. Just jumping back in here, folks. Now, after I had plopped most of the buildings down, I done a little path right around the coastline here, because I wanted to create a lovely looking walk for our citizens to walk around as well. But I think towards the end I've done something a little bit spectacular here with a lot of good assets and detailed a lot around this area. I actually love this finished product in this area. In fact, I think it's one of the best bit of detailing I've done in a long time. So I wanted a pier to stretch out onto the water, and who better to go to for a really good looking asset other than HarbourMaster Jay. Yep, on Sully's local assets thread in his Discord, HarbourMaster Jay has Jay's piers props. Lovely, lovely good looking props here, Jay. Well done, done a fantastic job, mate. So yeah, check them out if you want to utilise them within your game. Just go into Sully's Discord. I will post a link in the description below to Sully's Discord, and you can check out these assets yourself. And by the way, I do straighten the pier up. It looks absolutely awful at this point, but I wasn't taking any notice of that because I was trying to colour the sides of the pier up. But I do straighten this pier up. So after I've done that, I played about the terrain a little bit because I wanted a rocky feel right around the pier, and obviously wanted a rocky feel right around the coast. So I do put a shed load of rocks all the way around this pier. It actually makes it look good. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Question is though, what do you think? Now this is where I'm going to speed things up just a little bit again, just so you can see me plop all these boulders down. I'll be back in just one moment. Once I'd finished detailing up the pier, I continued with the rocks right around the coast. So I haven't done anything like this before with the rocks around the coastline, because I really haven't thought about it. And then I seen that actually one of Clovis's photos that it put into my Discord, and I thought, oh my days, that looks absolutely fantastic, so I'm going to try it. So Clovis, you've inspired me for this one, so thank you very, very much. And speaking of Clovis, why not check out my description below where his Twitch link can be found. Why not take a little moment just to head on over to his Twitch account, maybe drop him a little follow, check him out. He goes live basically every weekend, sometimes through the week as well. There is a lot of good content creators out there that follows him that are in the chat as well. And anything in game, anything that you've got an issue with in game, everyone's there to assist. So it's a great way to get recognised and form part of a really good community. Moving on, now as you can see, I've put like a chirper park down, I've put a gym down there as well. They do not stay there as I redesign it. Obviously, I hummed and a hawed about the buildings I've got either side to the right and left. Like, I didn't want residential like housing up this area, but I thought, you know what, why not have a couple, some residential mixed housing mixed, so you've got basically residential and you've got commercial housing right there. It actually suits the area, to be fair. Once everything's all finished and done, it looks really good. And we're absolutely utilising one of Elgendo's mods, which is the gravel mod that you can see here. This is in the Dirty Roads pack, I'm pretty sure. However, why not check Elgendo out as well? The link to his PDX account will be in the description below this video, so defo worth checking out. He's got a lot of good mods. The boy works hard, and it pays off. So once I had completed that, I then deleted the back of the gardens to this building here, and I just sort of lined them up nicely to that little path there. Next up, I put one of Elgendo's surfaces down, followed it off with a lovely looking water feature in the middle here, and I just placed some benches at either side. However, this is where I'm going to leave off and I'm going to speed things up just a little bit. I will join back very shortly. Just jumping back in here, folks. Now for this little area, I wanted to create like a fun little area. So I set up a stage, fired some chairs down, I got some markets down as well. And all I'm doing here, folks, is I'm actually just filling a gap because I didn't want it just to be trees, I didn't want it just to be bushes. All I'm doing is filling a gap here, so that's what I'm doing. Obviously put that lovely looking like stone-like fence or wall around there. It's not a fence, it's a wall. And again, add some markets in here. Just brings the place alive a little bit. I also utilise like seating and seats, like park benches and stuff like that, which it looks really good here as well. Once I've done that, I detail the area up as well with a lot of palm trees that you're going to see. Something that I haven't really used in a lot of my builds is palm trees, and to be fair, it suits this area. And there's nothing wrong with mixing up just normal trees in this area as well. And as you can see, the detailing's coming on pretty well. To the right hand side here, I was kind of stuck on what to put into here, but I had a little brain light moment and I thought, why not put a lovely little park down? I've got everything else around this area but a nice little park. So I utilised one of Sully's surfaces and I just extended this like sandy like surface along here, which I actually really like. And I was tempted to actually put a beach down here as well. So once I dropped the park, I sort of enclosed it with fencing and I put fence down on that side as well. And if you haven't already seen, I have put some seats along there as well. I do move them up closer to the fence, should I say. Just after I do some landscaping. Obviously, straighten up the fence as well. And then I just use my Move It mod to fire the seats up like so. So I found this lovely looking surface here by Static Noise. And see, when you were younger, what games did you play at the park? I remember a vivid game on the roundabout, Pick Up Drop It. That was a brilliant game. What games did you play at the park when you were younger? Let me know in the comments below. And finally, the last bit of detail I do in this area was putting that big decal on the back of that building, which looks really cool. Anyway, this is when I'm going to speed things up again because there's a lot of detail that's coming into play. I'll be back in just one moment. And just jumping back in here, and this prop here, another one of Jay's props. It's from Jay's Advanced Pillar Props, and again this can be found in Sully's Discord under local assets. Now what I'm doing here, you may ask, is I'm actually putting 2 billboard signs up here, because as we know, Chaosfun has put in Bruns Burgers decals into the mix, so this is where I'm landing my first Bruns Burger restaurant. And it's just to the left of this where the sign is going to be placed. And this big billboard made me chuckle a little bit. So good, even your ex wants a bite. But stay tuned, because Chirpy's Chino will be landing in the next episode of Eaglebrook. Hence why I'm putting the big billboard sign up, just for a little tease. And I will post a link in the description below to Chaosfun's PDX account, so make sure you check that out and subscribe to his decal packs. They look really good, really good. He's done a really good job on them. But as you can see here, I am just decaling up the side of the building with all the Bruns Burgers decals. So yeah, it looks not too bad in a sense. And folks, if you still are enjoying this episode, why not hit that little thumbs up down at the bottom there, and maybe hit that subscribe button if you're feeling a little bit more generous. It's all free, you don't have to pay. And for this part, I am detailing up the road surface here. I changed the surface because the other surface looked a bit boring, the original surface. I also changed the surface at the front as well. I really like these surfaces, they gel well together. And then I split it up by putting a wall just along the front of the building. And basically there you go, there you have it. It's taken a little while for me to introduce Bruns Burgers as a restaurant in the game, but you know what? I've finally managed to get in, a little bit late than never. And just to finish this little area off, I do put in a little grass surface there. And I just put in bushes along the side of here and bushes to the back of the restaurant as well. Again, it's all to just finish it off. And lastly, just to finish the area off, I finished it off by just putting some art on the walls, some decals, a little bit of graffiti, nothing major, but it looks really good. And once again folks, most of the mods that I have used in game will be down below in the description, so check them out as well if you want to practice on your own city, putting like these decals in, maybe the surfaces, maybe you've got stuff that you've seen that you'll like on here that you want to do yourself. However, there we go, Bruns Burgers has now landed in Eaglebrook. Now I need to get one in Skye. And here it is folks, this is a wrap for this episode. And look at this little area I have created. Just look how good it looks. I would love to live here. I would absolutely love to live here. And if you did like this video, please hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with my latest content that drops. And again, I just want to say a big thank you to all the modders out there that help make builds like this possible. For me as a detailer, just to detail cities like this up. Thank you so much, because if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't look as good as it does. Anyway folks, I'm going to leave you with the last of the flyovers. Mind stay tuned for episode 4 where we will be continuing this area and expanding further towards the town now. Plus, I might even put a little beach in. And a Chirpy's Chinos is coming in episode 4. So, that's a wrap for me folks. You've been watching me, Bearded Brune, and until next time, happy gaming.